Section 1 of Living on Half a Dime a Day. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Sue Anderson. Living on Half a Dime a Day. Subtitled, How a Lady, having lost a sufficient income from government bonds by misplaced confidence, reduced to a little homestead whose entire income is but $40 per annum, resolved to hold it, incurring no debts, and live within it. How she has lived for 3 years and still lives on half a dime a day. By Sarah Elizabeth Harper Monmouth. Section 1. Prefatory. This tale is a faithful narrative of facts by a woman educated, reared in abundance, and left with a competence which she used freely for benevolent purposes, but whose property was ruthlessly destroyed, and she left sick, crippled, with impending blindness, and no friends to look to for support. It was prepared for a lecture, but illness rendered its delivery impossible. It is printed at the suggestion of friends. Half a dime a day. You will hardly dissent if I say it would be easier to tell you how to die on 5 cents a day than how to live on that sum. Perhaps I should say exist rather than live. It is keeping soul and body together on a small annuity, and I may say in the outset that to live on half a dime a day will prove an infallible anti-fat remedy. All the patent bottles advertised to prevent obesity will have to point heads down and beat a retreat to Coventry before this bill of fare. But I must admit that 5 cents as a rule only buys the food of a day, and other things than victuals are needed to enable a person to support life. There must be a place to live in, certainly. There must be clothing, and fire in cold weather. I had an old house and some land. I got $20 for grass, 12 for pasturing. In good years, 3 for apples. There was no work I could do owing to a crippled arm and blinded eye, save knitting and making mock flowers. The utmost I could ever earn in a year was $15. Here then was exactly $50, from which 10 must be deducted for taxes. With the remaining 40 I was not only to make both ends meet, but all ends meet.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?